Yes, a very good afternoon to the children of class 11 arts. Yes, good afternoon. Just tell me that whether I have given you questions from the chapter on social justice or not. Did I give you the notes, questions from the chapter on social justice? No, okay. Okay, let me give you the questions from the chapter, clear? Then I will move to chapter 5, that is rights. Okay, then once, ma'am, which chapters will come in the, didn't I tell you the syllabus? Okay, once again I am telling you. The other day I have told about the syllabus, clear? And once again I am repeating it in this class once again. For the syllabus of your midterm will be from this book, that is book on political theory. It will be the first chapter, political theory and introduction, chapter 2, freedom, and chapter 3, equality. Clear? From this book you are having 3 chapters, and from the other book, that is Indian Constitution at Work, the very first chapter, that is the Indian Constitution, that very chapter. Second chapter you have the rights in the Indian Constitution. Then the third chapter, electoral politics or election and representation, and then you have legislature chapter, and then up till executive. So 5 chapters from that book and 3 chapters from this book. Clear? From Indian Constitution, the name of the chapters I am telling you. First chapter, the Indian Constitution, that is the philosophy, that one. Second chapter, that is rights in the Indian Constitution. Then the other chapter is election and representation. Then the chapter the executive and the legislature. Am I clear? Am I clear, children? Okay. So very fast I will give you questions from this chapter. Right. What do you mean by justice? Question mark, it will be for 2 marks. Be a bit faster. What do you mean by justice? For 2 marks. Next one, name the philosopher of China, name the philosopher of China who believed that kings should maintain justice, kings should maintain justice by punishing the wrongdoers, wrongdoers, D-O-E-R-S, wrongdoers, and rewarding, R-E-W-A-R-D-I-N-G, rewarding the virtuous, V-I-R-T-U-O-U-S. This will be for 1 marks, and the answer is Confucius. Confucius. You have heard about Confucius from China. C-O-N-F-U-C-I-U-S. Right. Who discussed, next one, who discussed about justice in the 4th century BC in Athens, Athens, Athens. Question mark? Write down the answer, right? Plato in his book Justice next one, who mentioned that it was necessary to understand justice to become just, J-U-S-T, just means justified. Question mark, and the answer will be Socrates, S-O-C-R-A-T-E-S, Socrates. Next one, which German philosopher believed that human beings possess, P-O-S-S-E-S-S, possess dignity. Question mark, this will be again for 1 marks. The answer is Immanuel Kant, I-M-M-A-N-U-E-L, Immanuel Kant, K-A-N-T, Kant, Immanuel Kant. Next one, please. What is meant by equal treatment for equals? Equal treatment for equals. This will be for 4 marks. Equal treatment for equals. Next one. What is meant by proportionate justice? Two marks. Next one. Why is it necessary to recognize the special needs of the people? 4 marks. Next one. What is meant by just distribution? Just, J-U-S-T, just distribution. This again will be for 4 marks. You will have to give examples how justice has been given by the Constitution of India, by abolishing the practice of untouchability, then also by understanding the principles of justice and all this. Next one, explain John Rawls, R-A-W-L-S, John Rawls theory of justice. This will be for 5 marks. Next one. What is meant by free markets? Free markets. This will be for 2 marks. What is meant by free markets? This will be for 2 marks. And another question. Give arguments for and against free markets. Clear? The full question can be for either 4 marks or for 5 marks. Now, that much will be the questions from the chapter on social justice. Now, once again, just pay attention to this particular fact. Children, you know, in every chapter, if you have the book in front of you, you will see that in every chapter, in certain columns, these are colored columns, you can see that many information is given. Like what is feminism, what is patriarchy, then what is socialism, then what are the things like here freedom of expression, like this. You know, these parts also you have to go through. Like here, every chapter it has. You will see that it is given in separate columns. Clear? So please go through those parts also. Am I clear to all of you? Okay. Now we will move to this chapter, that is chapter rights. You have done with this chapter in the book of Indian Constitution, that is freedoms in the Indian Constitution, isn't it? So more or less something similar you will get here also. although you will not get all the fundamental rights as has been explained in that chapter, but an idea about what are rights you have from that particular book. Clear? So, if I say that what are rights, can anybody of you tell me in one or two words? In one or two words, can you explain what are rights as explained to you before? In this book, you have done the chapter on liberty. In that other book, you have done chapter on rights in the Indian Constitution or freedoms in the Indian Constitution. Just I want to know in 2 or 3 words, how will you define rights? I don't want an entire sentence, or 2 or 3 words will do. What are rights? And I am asking this because I have already explained to you that what do you mean by rights. Yes, Sanjeevani, you do that, and I'll just bring the pen and I want to take the attendance actually. Okay. Tell me, what are rights in 1 or 2 words? Now, in this class, Pol Science class, I am getting the name of Sanjeevani. So, I am putting Sanjeevani present. I am getting the name of Shritoma. I am putting her present. I am getting the name of Shom Shubhro. I am putting him present. Then Shritoma, Sanjeevani. Okay, Naina is there. Naina, your name is Naina only, no? What is your full name, Naina? Naina, what is your full name, dear? Can you tell me what is your full name? There is someone whose name is Naina, it's showing there. So I want to just know that who is this person, Naina, or I want to know your full name. Just tell me, otherwise I cannot take the attendance. So far I have put present for Sanjeevani, Shritoma, Shom Shubhro. Anyone else who is present, please write one comment so that I can understand that you are there. How many of them are there? 10 of them are there, what? I don't know. Please, those who are there, do write it, otherwise I cannot give you present. Anyone who is there, please write a comment so that I can give you a yes, who is this one? Shrija. Wait, Shrija is there and Shomita Sinha is there. Shrija is there, Shomita Sinha is there. And others? Jennifer. Jennifer is there. Okay. Naina, who is this Naina? Who is Fulmoni? Fulmoni, you have not, I did not get your name before. Meghna, Roshni, are you there? Yes, Roshni is there. Meghna. And Naina, ma'am, me. Who is this ma'am, me? Naina means Fulmoni. No, Fulmoni is this different. Naina is who? I forgot the name. Naina, what is your full name? Naina Prasad. Oh, that means Nana, did you attend the previous class? I am here, Shritama. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Nana Prasad, she is there in this class. Okay, present, I have marked you present for this class. And I'm not getting Meghna. I don't know whether she is present or not. Yes, Shritama, I have given you present. Okay. Now, what are rights? I told you rights are, nobody has written that. So, I just want anybody of you to just mention that what are rights. Yes, rights is one word power, in one word power. No, this is the wrong word. Rights are, as I have told you, they are claims. Claims which are made. No, rights, no, they are claimable actions. Not always, rights are not always actions, dear. They are your claims. Claims means your demands. Why, you know? Because living in a society, when we are living in a society, what happens, you know, we need several opportunities. We need certain facilities. We need certain privileges without which we cannot develop ourselves. Both, yes, it's okay, Jennifer. So, as I have told you before that, you know, living in a society, every one of us, we need certain privileges, we need certain facilities, we need certain opportunities for the utmost development. Utmost means complete or overall development of an individual. Clear? And these claims, when we put it before the state or the government, they are known to be your rights. When the state or the government approves them, then it is your right. Like, for example, right to education. You have a right to education, primary education, right to practice the religion of your choice, freedom of speech and expression. All these are kinds of your rights, isn't it? Because if you don't have these kinds of freedoms, we cannot develop ourselves to the utmost level. We should develop what we think of. For example, if I think of myself for becoming an all India level player, national level player or athlete, so what should I get? I should get all those opportunities, I should get all those facilities, both from my parents, both from my society, as also from my government, so that I can reach up to that level, isn't it? So that I can completely develop myself, my personality, and I can become what I deserve to become or what I think of becoming. Clear? So, rights are our claims. They are in the form of opportunities or in the form of conditions or in the form of privileges which are provided to us for the utmost development or overall development of our personality. That is known as rights. Now, the question comes, where do rights come from? You know, first of all, you know, rights, you know, we all know that the main source of all rights in the country is the Constitution. Yes or no? All the rights which are provided to us, they are provided by the Constitution of that particular country. Together with that, you know, certain rights are also provided to us by nature, which are known as our natural rights. Rights with which we are born, with which we are known as our natural rights. Together with that, the society in which we live, you know, social rights as we call them. You know, in a society where we are living, we also get certain rights from that place. Clear? And in today's world, one concept has become very, very popular, and it is the concept of human rights. Human rights means rights which are actually required for the development of human beings, without which life will not be possible for human beings in this society or on this earth. We call them to be our human rights. Clear? So, the main source of all the rights is the constitution of the land. Clear? The constitution of the land actually provides us with all kinds of rights which are actually given to us, and they are not only given to us, you know, they are actually safeguarded, or they are, I'll use two words, they are granted and guaranteed. They are granted and guaranteed to us. Guaranteed means protected. Clear? After that, I have told you that there is a concept of natural rights also, that we are born, right to live, right to live, right to have a life of your own, isn't it? These are all your natural rights with which you are born, the right to breathe. Nobody can take it away from you, because that is a part of your natural right, the rights with which you are born. Clear? Then you have the concept of human rights, as I have told you. In today's world, you know, there are several human rights which are provided to us. And, you know, one thing which is very important, as I have told you in the previous chapters also, that you have to understand what are rights. Until and unless you understand what are rights, you cannot claim for rights. This is very important. If you don't know what are rights, you can never ask for rights. You can never claim for rights. As for example, right to vote, universal adult franchise, it is one of our political rights, isn't it? Until and unless you have this idea that voting is our right, you cannot use it in the proper way. So, if you want to use your right in the best possible way, it is important that you must have to know, you must have to have an idea as to what are rights. Clear? So, there are several rights which are provided to us. They are legal in nature, they are social in nature, they are political in nature, they are cultural in nature, they are economic in nature. Clear? They are natural in nature. So, living in a country, living in a society, you see that we are enjoying, or we do enjoy several rights, because if there was no rights, what would happen? We could not have dreamt of a life where we could have developed ourselves to the level of which we have actually dreamt about. Clear? So, let it be up till here today, and tomorrow I will continue with this chapter. After this, you know, after this chapter, only one more chapter will be left, that is development as per the new syllabus which has come. I am clear to all of you? Okay, thank you very much.